Today is all about why I love Abeka. On why I homeschool and 5 tips. This video is the curriculum I use, which is Abeka. So I have been using Abeka for all my kids' years since they started school. I have never used anything else, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I have used Abeka, the whole program, their whole entire school journey. And so I'm just going to give you the reasons why I love Abeka. For one, they are a Christian-based program, homeschool program, and they point everything back to God. Whether it's science or history, they point everything back to God, and I love that. And another thing, like I told you in my previous video, that I use the DVDs for my girls. And so on the DVDs, the teacher, the female teacher, and the girls, they wear skirts and dresses, and we wear skirts and dresses. And so I love that. I love my daughters being able to see other women and girls wearing skirts and dresses. So I love that. Also, I love the fact that my children are learning. Just for instance, I put my son in the K4 videos because at the time I was pregnant and I couldn't teach him. And so they started him off with cursive writing in the videos. And I'm thinking to myself, K4? Because I didn't start my girls with cursive writing until 2nd grade. So I said, I am not going to push this cursive writing on him. But by the end of K4, he was writing in cursive. And now he's going to 1st grade and he writes better than me, okay? So, yes, they are learning as far as reading. They have an awesome phonics program. And my son is reading and he is going to 1st grade and he reads well. And so what they do, they use blends like, I'm going to give you an example. It's in the book. They use blends like this. If you can see it, ba, be, big, ba, ba. And so, and they do it with, you know, each letter. Ki, ke, ka, ka, ka. Da, de, di, da, da. So, and when they learn all their blends, they're able to put ending letter with it. Like if it was D-O, da, and you put your T at the end, dot. And so that helps them to learn a lot of words instead of just memorizing words. But so they have a great phonics program, and all my kids learn to read early because of it. And so that's why I love Abeka. Now, I do want to note, I do not teach Abeka's doctrine because their doctrine we do not agree with. And so it's just a different belief. So I do not teach the Bible portion doctrine. Now, if it's like they're teaching a Bible story like David and Goliath or something like that, I may let them sing the songs I may let them memorize the scripture for the month, and I may let them learn that Bible story. But as far as the doctrine, I don't agree with the doctrine, and so we don't really do the Bible portion. But everything else we do, the arithmetic, language arts, science, social studies, arts, we do the whole curriculum outside of that part. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples. This is K5. Now they are used. My son did use them this previous year. And so we have letters and sounds for K5. And it's, you know, they make it very colorful for the children. If you can see that. Very colorful. That's letters and sounds, and they learn a lot of their phonics, their blends, the vowels and the sounds. And then we have numbers skill, K5, and they teach them how to read a clock. You can see that. They teach them the numbers and how to read a clock and so forth. Thinking and learning. And thinking and learning is like activities that make them think. And let me find a good page for you. See, it says circle the object. Circle the object that belongs with the first object. So, thinking and learning, writing with phonics, and this is cursive writing. And this is just an example of my son's cursive writing. You can see this R. So that's the cursive writing. And then we have K5 writing tablet cursive. And then if you choose not to do K5 cursive, you can also do K5 manuscript. And so that's basically the K5 books for the kids. And this is the K5 lesson plan manual. And it has the phonics, reading, writing, and numbers. And it's great. The lesson plan is straightforward, tells you what to do in phonics review, handwriting, numbers, the activities. It tells you everything to do. So it takes the guesswork out of trying to figure out what should I teach today, because it's all laid out for you for each and every day. And so this is a teacher's manual, and these are just some supplementary books, poetry favorites for kindergartners, and they have like different poems in there. And then we have the science book, God's World. And this is what I was saying, like they point everything back to God. And I think that is so awesome, because God made everything. And so he needs to be a part of everything. Okay, just for an example, it says, the mother duck will teach the baby ducks to search for food, but no one has to teach them to swim. That is the way God made them. So it said that is the way that God made them. And so it points everything back to God. And so that's why I love this program. And this is the K5 curriculum manuscript lesson plan. And I used that when I was teaching my daughters, because my son did not do manuscript, but the girls did in K5. Okay, so now we're going to go to the DVD manual. Like I said, I do videos for my girls since they are in an older upper grade level. And this was grade 2. I started them in grade 2 using videos. And so this is a video manual, grade 2. And it does the same thing. It lets you know what will be taught for each lesson. And just to give you an example, it tells you what's on the video that's going to be taught for that day, for the phonics part, the seat work, reading, arithmetic, writing, spelling, and activity time. It tells you what's going to be on the videos for each of those lessons. And so it's great. So I have taught them. I have used streaming, which was, you can put them on the computer and have the videos, the video lessons streamed from the computer. And I have done that. I put them on the computer, put the headphones on, and I let them learn, look at the videos. With that, it was okay. The only problem was I had to go back over some things because I wasn't able to see or know what how the teacher was teaching them and how she was explaining it to them, unless I went and seen the videos myself. And which you can do. You can go and pull it up and look at the video yourself. But that was just too time consuming. And so after the streaming, I did the DVDs. And the DVD, what I would do, I would put it on my big screen TV downstairs. And I'm able to sit there and watch it with them, so I can see how the teacher is explaining it, especially in arithmetic. I can see how she's explaining it, and I can so I can understand. That way, if they need help, then I'd be able to explain it like the teacher explained it to them. And so we do the DVDs now. Now let's talk about the price point. Abeka can be expensive. You can find a lot of the books on eBay. Facebook has a Abeka buy and sell group, and so you can find a lot of books on there for less. We typically buy from AbekaBook. I think it's .com. I post it at the bottom. But we usually buy from AbekaBook, and we spend on average $1,000 to $1,400 a year. And so it can, become expensive. And if this is something that you may not be able to afford, then there are a lot of programs out there that are less expensive. And they even have some free programs out there. And so, but Abeka is great. My kids are learning. So that's why I love Abeka. And I'm trying to make sure I covered everything about it. It can be advanced. I do want to cover that. Abeka is a little advanced, especially in arithmetic, because they teach them things that I had not been taught when I was little until middle school or high school. And so yes, they are advanced, and it can become a little tough sometimes. And so you do have to study. Your kids have to study, and you still have to stay on top of it. It's not something you can just go do it and go about your business. You have to stay on top of them, making sure that they understand, and that they're doing the work, because the work helps them to be able to grasp what the teacher is trying to teach them. And so yes, it is advanced. I also want to add that you get teaching aids with the Abeka program, and it helps you to teach your kids. And this is what I do with my teaching aids. I'm going to show you right now. So this is what I do with my Abeka teaching aids. I just put them on the bulletin board, and I switch them out. Whenever they're learning something new, I just switch out for whatever they're learning for that particular week or particular day. So yes, that's my review of Abeka and why I love it. And so you can check out some of the affiliate links below in the description. Also, please like, comment, tell me why you love Abeka, why you don't like Abeka. It's okay. You know, people need to know the pros and the cons. Like I said, I'm biased because I have nothing to compare it to. And so tell us why you like it, why you don't, and any tips you have for us. Write those in the comments. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And that's the end of my review. Have a blessed day.